A good campfire would be nice after this.
Is that all you got? Here we go.
We make a good squad. Is it just me, or does the night seem darker here? Nudge me if you hear anything in the woods.
Envoy? Oh, good. Let's have it. Because it's not that interesting, really, and knowing about it won't keep you alive, and I don't like talking about it. So why pry? Wouldn't you rather your wilderness guide be happy and unburdened by thoughts of his past? I think there was a period of 3 days when I was in training, but I might have dreamt it. I remember sleeping a lot. I appreciate that, envoy. When I was a child in Solace, a warden named Alinka taught me the basics. What berries to eat, how to build a shelter, and so on. Later, I started going out on patrols, just to get experience in the wilds. By the time I was 15, I was going out on my own. I was usually part of a small patrol, maybe 4 wardens. We'd travel the roads in Galawain's tusks, and I was in charge of camp. We'd make sure the Xaurips weren't getting restless, the roads were clear of bandits, and the lava flows weren't flooding. Turns out I was just good at surviving on my own, so I kept doing it, and I kept getting better at it. Well, good. Maybe show your appreciation by making sure Kai hangs his wet socks away from my tent. Anyway, what do you need? Ask away. I get a weird feeling when I get close to Lake Lacuna. Like there's something there that shouldn't be. I think you know almost as much as I do at this point, Amaku. Not sure what else to say. Let's see. Water can be a problem out here. Don't drink from the rivers or creeks you find here. They're full of saka. Literally. You can get good water from inside most plants here, especially the larger vines. Or you can tap most of the trees for sap. I always put out some kind of cloth to collect the dew in the morning. That's assuming Kai doesn't take it and use it as a nose rag. Oh, there's another tip. Make sure the people you're traveling with aren't Nimdudes. Right, changing the subject. If I must.
You know, swamps are always more colorful than I imagined. There. That's Tama's old house. Wonder what he wanted me to find. Place feels different. He left something behind for me. Help me look around. So much here reminds me of Tama. It's strange to be back without him. I still can't imagine what he wanted me to find. Say, what's that you're holding? Yeah, I do. I carved this for him years ago. I had no idea he'd kept it, let alone. And he tells me like this, when he's long gone, leaving me with nothing but a piece of driftwood I gave him years ago. The man kept a journal of poetry. He never had a problem with words. And we knew each other for years. We were close. I trusted him with things in my past. Things I don't talk about. If he really did, he would have told me. I was a mess when we met. I'd been through the battles in Deadfire and a handful of mercenary campaigns since. I was a chewed-up piece of flotsam drifting to the living lands. Oh, I don't blame him. Tama always saw right through me. He knew what I was. A coward. I let him down. He was always there when I needed him. But when he needed me, I'm sorry. I'm gonna need some time with this. You wouldn't say that if you knew. Never mind. I haven't talked about this in a while, so thanks for listening. It means a lot. Especially since you seem to have your head on straight. Let's keep moving. A little fresh air will clear my head. Feels like some of these plants have it out for us.
Everyone okay? job, everyone.
High ground. The ruins' natural defenses. Good place to post them.
I swear these grain shipments keep getting smaller and smaller. We're going to need to ration more strictly than we already are.
Small. Vertical advantage. Like a crow's nest. These rangers know their stuff.
I knew I left my rations in the tent before the throw, and now they're gone. I was looking...
Well, I was certainly not expecting such a distinguished guest at my humble outpost here. Some heads up would have been nice. I suppose I can forgive Acierno then. Now, is there something I can do for you? It is? Well, I suppose so. I'm proud to say that Fior truly values the lives of its protectors. No expense is spared to ensure we have a well-functioning base. Now, if that's all, I really must return to my duties. Thank you, friend. You as well.
Give me a moment. I'll join you in gawking at the view when my legs stop swearing at me.
We have been here before. The distant winds breathe soft across your skin too? Cold fog pools in a valley, dripping down from the hips of the mountains. The haze obscures a murder. Now, our memory is a wound, reopened. It didn't have to die. Twin stars fall through night and collide beside the sea. Nekad and Enhekala, the arc of one bright light obliterates the other. You are Enhekala, a Tabaru Sinakis. You speak for the garden, and for us, the gardener. You have not seen Nekad for 10 years on the day you come to blows. Which memory of him is true? Your relationship was often complicated. But who was Nekad to us, Enhekala? Help us to remember. Nekad, your guide. He found you in a marketplace, the youngest child of Araudi 7, and recognized our thumbprint on your brow. He took you to the other Tabaru Sinakis, though he was not one of them. He helped you find your soul's home. Enhekala, did you worship him? From him, you learned to be strong for others, even when you felt weak. He taught us, too. What did Nekad learn from us? You should both have been afraid. There was a disaster. In a temper, we did something terrible. Many of our people died. It was why you built it. Naku Tedek. But in Hekala, what did we do? The flood took a village with it. We recall a shard of memory. A wave, like a towering wall, high enough to shake the moon. We ran to the hills, but the stinging water followed us. We drowned alone. We looked with horror upon what we had done. How could you bear to speak to us? Your pride only shamed us more. What havoc had we wrought before that this disaster would bring you joy? After the crisis passed, the people wailed in agony. Did the dead forever wander the nothing of the in-between? You proposed an easy road for their souls to travel on, Naku Tedek, where you returned the dying to the Adra, and their bodies to the soil. Hiding, seeking, finding, revealing. We should like that to be our way. Yet Nekad, your mentor, opposed Naku Tedek's construction with his every breath and word. How could he despise your mission? We do not remember why. Preserving the old ways was the hinge Nekad's life turned upon. Without his purpose, he would have been lost for how to live. Your mentor, Nekad, was a storykeeper, and our people's stories say that your souls are wild things. Your souls leave your bodies and run free across the land to enter death and return to life in their own time. So it has been. And so Nekad believed it should always be. Why did you betray him? Strength, persuasion, how we bend others to our will. This is what preoccupied you. We remember now. When he finally saw Naku Tedek and understood what you had built, what did Nakad do? They dragged you from your bed into the road. In front of them, he begged to know why you stole true reincarnation from the people. His tears shone. He did not wait for you to answer. He pulled a knife from his belt. The torchlight flickered on the steel. He held it to your throat. What did you do, Enhekala, when your mentor threatened your life? We remember. Steel on steel, a spurt of blood, a sound of pain. You stood over him and wept. Could he have been right about you? One more thing, Enhekala. What did you feel as he died? You planted a tree near Naku Tedek to remember him by. As it grew, we learned that we should not pass judgment, but observe. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Sorry, Envoy. I need to pay attention here.
Good fighting.
This must be near the spot that cartographer mentioned.
Keep your eyes peeled, Envoy.
That's all of them.
Watch yourself. Take a back shot. Coming from the right.
Something's not right here.
Let me catch my breath.
Right.
This one's mine.
Hey, you there? Need some supplies? Salutations, traveler. Welcome to lovely Naku Tedek. It's seen better times, but it's still a marvel of ancient architecture. Oh, but I forget myself. I'm Alyssa, a wanderer and explorer, and sometimes even a merchant. Like now. Care to see my wares? Yeah, I get it. Truth be told, I'm mainly here to study the ruins. Nothing wrong with picking up some profits on the side, though, huh? Between spare supplies and interesting finds, I've got a few things that I wouldn't mind parting with. That being said, care to see what I have?
Led many people to godless ruins before. Never went any closer than this.
Didn't hear? Someone desecrated the shrine.
No. What about the reliquary? It means the world to him.
Gone. But whoever took it is in for a surprise. It's cursed by the mad god Aethus.
Oh, poor bastard.
Coming in hot.
Ready? Aim. Right behind you.
Take a moment, people.
Here they come. Take your best shot. Next one's mine. Left leg. Not bad, Marius.
You ever get the feeling something doesn't want us here? Hey, about earlier. Sorry for going off like that. I haven't talked about Tama in a while. I haven't had much of a crew lately, and it's been easy to follow your lead. Seeing the choices you've made has put me at ease. Maybe a little too much. First time for everything, huh? Nudge me if you hear anything in the woods.
Envoy? Ask away. Right, changing the subject. You too.
There you are. Did you deal with those bandits? All right. Then where is it? I don't have time to fetch it myself. You did what? They took weeks worth of food, and you let them have it? For that, I could have just given it to them myself. I bet they're up there eating like kings and taking us for fools. Let them live the good life. Get lost. I'm about to say things that you don't want to hear. Nothing to say to you, stranger.
Welcome back. You are here to collect a bounty, huh? Whose death am I recording? If only we could find a way to coexist with them. But I suppose it is in their nature to oppose innovation. Huh? Nature? From the depths of my soul, I thank you. May their poor souls find peace in their rest. Perfecto. Return when you have more to claim.
Welcome back! What can I get you?
You're back. What have you found? Fletcher. Oh, I was sure she would be safe. Her maps were so meticulous. She even made her own ink. Please, keep searching. I'm sure the others will turn up soon.
This is one of the few towns where it's almost safe to relax.
Welcome back. Have you called off the Rangers? I thought you'd be much less short-sighted. I guess I read you wrong. All right. Stop me.
Coming from the right! Watch your...
Back on my feet. Everyone okay? Did you hear that? Never mind. Take your best shot.
Everybody all right? Cave up on the cliff. Maybe these Xaurips are protecting something.
behind you!
Envoy? Thanks for talking.
Who knew plans could be so threatening? Ask away. Get some rest, Envoy.
Ah, there they are.
Hello again, friend. Have you looked in on those Xaurips? Thank you, friend. I don't need the details, really. Just thank you for your help. I will let the Rangers know that the Xaurips are no longer a problem. My guess is that will come as a relief. Take this for your troubles, friend. I suppose we'll get to work replacing these machines.
Right, we'll just come up with another small fortune out of thin air.
Quiet, you.
got them all. Aye, aye. Quiet, Nimdut. Anyone else feel a draft? There. I bet there's something behind that broken windmill.
Stay alert. Just in case.
I heard something.
Hold it, you!
Here we go.
You're going to
Oh, no,
regret
Next one's mine.
On your right!
Let's keep moving.
Just like the good old days.
Come and get me. Coming from your right.
Well, that was... fun.
Many thanks, my friends. Much as I hate to say it, there's no way I could have fought past those bastards on my own. Name's Verano. I'd love to stay and give proper thanks, but Ranger Acierno needs my report. Yes, that would be a real dumb idea. A funny thing is, I wasn't alone when we got here. And I didn't know it was a stronghold. I came here with Ranger Casagrada to scout this area out. Oh, we got a tip that a force of bandits was gathering at this old homestead. One of us must have stepped on a twig, because they spotted us right away. When I squared off, Casagrada ran the other way. Said he was going to grab Dorso for backup. After Casagrada left, several more bandits joined the fight. They overwhelmed me and took me hostage. I overheard them talking about meeting someone next to a root-strangled tree with a view of the town. They seemed to think their contact was one of the rangers. But that would make that ranger a traitor. See, that's the damnedest thing. I don't know. The bandits have it worse than we do. That's why they are bandits. So they have nothing to offer. With the way trade has dried up, there is no one else here. No Thirdborners, no Paradisans, and certainly no Wardens from Solace. There is just monsters. And you. Maybe so, and I'm too close to it to see the whole thing. Oh, I seriously doubt it. Casagrada is a bright enough kid, but he doesn't have the capacity to conspire. I'd bet my life that Casagrada isn't a traitor. Just a coward. Well, I should start hobbling back. Thanks again for looking out. I owe you one. And Casagrada owes us both. If you're in the area, go see Captain Acierno at the watchtower. She'll be glad to see you.
I'm not sure what to make of this, but I don't like it.
The harvest will bring more business to Emerald Stair. Just you wait.
That tower's for Fior's Rangers. That's where they stand around and argue about the best route to Shatterscarp.
Listen, we'll get to the bottom of this. Not sure how? I agree that this is important, Masoni. But if we don't focus on hunting, people will starve.
How is a potential murderer in our ranks not your top priority? You don't think it's real, is that it? You think I'm jumping at shadows?
One moment, please, Envoy. We were just finishing.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm not saying it's impossible, Masoni. Only that more immediate dangers require our attention. We'll talk about it later.
Meanwhile, someone's tearing us apart from the inside.
What interest does Adir have in Fior's affairs? We've survived without your sainted help for this long, and we don't need you now.
The land wasn't trying to kill us before. These are desperate times, Captain. You must see that.
We've suspected the killer among our ranks for several days, but there hasn't been time to investigate.
There hasn't been time? A traitor in your ranks is serious.
I told you I'll do it.
We've had to redouble our hunting to feed Fior, and the bandits and Xaurips are running us ragged. Every ranger we lose brings us closer to starvation. Gods beyond. I owe you a debt of gratitude, Envoy. I can't thank you enough for what you've done. I am shocked to hear Verano was captured, but it's better than dead. Do you know what happened? Verano's a veteran. I'm surprised he walked Casagrada into a fight they couldn't handle.
You're not listening to me.
I'm telling you, there's something else going on here. Someone was trying to get Verano killed.
Verano mentioned a meeting between the bandits and an unknown party. Know anything about that?
A contact among my rangers?
I was right. There is a murderer.
Luring my rangers into an attack by bandits who are planning to meet a contact? Masoni, this isn't just an attempted murder. It's a conspiracy. One of my rangers is a traitor to our purpose, and my guess is that this meeting is most likely with the murderer we've been looking for.
Casagrada had a cousin, Felice. They were both farm kids, like most of us in the Rangers.
Ranger work pays better than being a farmhand, and we eat better too.
Felice was a good kid, but they weren't much of a fighter. Verano and them went after a bear with the plague. It was troubling the pilgrims at Naku Tedek. The bear got Felice, tore their jaw clean off. There wasn't anything Verano could have done for them. Out here, things go bad fast.
You're right. I can't punish any of my rangers without evidence. I need to know what's really going on here. We're missing some pieces here, namely what happened to Monato. Until you find his body, we're groping about in the dark. Speak to Dorso if you haven't yet. I'll be here organizing patrols until you return. She's stationed near the gates of Fior.
Get the beacon dry. Fresh wood and tinder. I may need it.
I'm not climbing up there. The tower's barely standing.
That tower is a clear view of the mountains, the city, and the sea. Defend it with your life.
This is definitely part of some bigger thing we shouldn't mess with. So let's go find the rest of it.
Do you think that green scourge is contagious?
Considering it infects plants and animals and people, not necessarily that case. Good nerve.
We've seen better days. With any luck, this will pass.
Oh, Envoy! You have to help me. If I have to listen to this twig of a recruit tell his stories for even one more minute, I'll probably die. Word gets around when an Adiran official comes to Fior. I saw you head off toward Acierno, too. I wouldn't worry about it. As long as you don't start burning things at the first sight of animancy, you should be fine here. It's great to meet you. Ranger Dorso at your service. Acierno really stooped to asking for help. How very unlike her. Frankly, I think she's overreacting to a late report. Monato might be our best tracker, but he doesn't put a lot of stock in patrol rotation, rest days, or Acierno's toothless protocols. Ugh, there's too many of them. Check in twice a day, sign the patrol roster, write your reports, keep up with the bulletin board, make sure the recruits are cleaning their gear.
Come on. You can't maintain a fighting force with shoddy equipment and poor discipline.
It's busy work. She says it's meant to protect us, but all of us took this job knowing it was dangerous. We should be out there killing the creatures attacking our farmers, not writing 5-paragraph essays on bandit movements.
You have a point.
Half of these kids can hardly read. Monato's always been acting strangely. Most paranoid man I've ever known. Thinks everyone's out to get him. Me, you, your steel garrote. Gods only know why. But one thing's for sure. You won't find him if he doesn't want to be found. I hope Verano's all right. The wilds can be cruel. Oh, that boy! Sure, he can fight, but does he think? Leave him to his farm and family, I told Acierno. But does she ever listen to me? The way this valley chews through rangers, we can't be selective. That's what she says anyway. Casagrada is a farmer's son. His father, too, is a farmer's son, and so was his grandfather. The same is true for nearly all of our rangers. They were raised with plows in hands, not swords.
You fight with the soldiers you've got, as the saying goes.
And we take these green farmhands, give them 5 minutes of weapons training, and tell them to stand against the tide? When we should be hiring people like you. People who were raised to fight, to protect. People who understand what's at stake. But that's neither here nor there. We were talking about Verano. He and Monato are the best of us, but no one's without their challenges. Verano's always trying to play both sides, be the peacemaker. It makes him soft. And Monato, you won't find him if he doesn't want to be found. He was a good friend once, I admired him. But he changed. Monato was always a loner, but he'd been going off his patrol route for long periods of time. The last thing I heard was that Monato was going to scout out the Ogre camp. The Animancer struck a deal with Acierno. We're not allowed to go there. Why Monato was headed there is beyond me. But if you want to track down Monato, that would be the first place to look. From here, cross the northern bridge and follow the path west. The path will become a cobblestone road and pass through the swamp. You'll find a cave in the hillside. Should pick up Monato's trail around there. It was claimed by an old Animancer years ago. He and the Ogre are, friends. I have no idea what they got up to in there. Experimenting on Xaurips, probably. I couldn't tell you what's there now. I don't know anyone who could. Right. Watch your back out there, Envoy. The Living Lands are a dangerous place.
Hopefully when we find Monato, we can find some answers.
Fair. I didn't do anything wrong. You're probably using me as an example. Pick on a new kid, you know? I'll be back out there in no time. You watch. You're that envoy, aren't you? It's the face. Gives you away. What can the Fior Ranger's rising star do for you, Your Eminence? Come on! Since when? Listen to me. I didn't do anything wrong. Verano going missing isn't my fault. That is not what happened. No one is hearing my side of the story. We were scouting out the abandoned homestead near Naku Tedek when the bandits attacked us. I drew 2 of them away from the fight, and Verano and I got separated. When I doubled back around to check on him, I didn't see anyone. I assumed the fighting was over. Oh, you already talked to the old man. Listen, let's keep this between us. I have a reputation to maintain around here.
Right, because we wouldn't want the other rangers to think poorly of you.
2 bandits attacked us, and Verano stepped up to fight them. I drew my blade, and I froze. I saw more bandits coming, and Verano was getting overwhelmed. I didn't know what to do. I've never been in a fight before. Not a real fight with people actually trying to kill me.
You froze. It happens, kid. Combat instincts take practice. The real disgrace is tucking your tail in town instead of getting help and going back.
I know what I did was wrong, but I'm not a murderer. I swear. I swear! And Masoni needs to keep his big mouth closed. Yeah, so my cousin got killed working with Verano. Big deal. It happens all the time. And bears aren't the only danger out here, you know. But do I think the old man should have kept a better eye on them? I mean, yes. Felice wasn't much with a sword. But Verano got distracted. Whatever. The usher comes for everyone, I guess. That's a relief. I'll find a way to make it up to him once all this killer business is over. And I hope you find them, Envoy. I'd love to give them a gauntlet to the face.
This kid's got too much to prove and too little to show for it, but he doesn't seem like a traitor.
Care to...
Another? Keep your eyes peeled, Envoy. Oh, I thought Helia was all about art, birds, and pretty things.
Nice work.
smell rot. There's something unnatural here.
Keep quiet.
Sanza!
Left leg!
Thanks, soldier. I was just getting warmed up.
That ranger back there was killed by a knife in the back. Looks like there's more going on here than we thought.
This whole thing rubs me wrong. Captain Acierno ought to know.